Right. No, this is the first words I've spoken all day. Yeah, no one else is home, so a mouth. Hi. Hello, Apple. Hello, Chroma. Let's go into scene, and for some reason, game audio was off. Anyways, um, turn off that. Update this. Sure, let's go with that. I'm only on Gyre because someone else was asking me about a Gyre build. Yeah, howdy. How are you guys? How are y'all doing? Yesterday was kind of a false alarm, I guess. You know, like yeah, cause I mean I had to not had to, but I kind of chose to. Cause I have my priorities, you know. Passing on the knowledge. Yep. Yep. I am more than happy to share what I know with the people of the Moki Discord because, I mean, they are friend. You found Loki a cognito hazard, yeah, get off your chest so you could feel better. Still made it yesterday. Oop. Alright, anyways, okay. So this is our build, and I think we're gonna just do disruption level cap, because I don't have prismatic companions, so it's gonna be a real pain to do, whatchamacallits, um, to do, Void Cascade, because that one's like, you know, so much jumping around. Yeah, and then so you're gonna go with the usual Blessing Bellicose for just a huge amount of health. Um, House conversion for even more armor. We are running triple umbral. Adaptation multiplies with Eclipse, multiplies with Preserving Shell. You're gonna make dinner, have a good stream. Thank you. I hope you have a good dinner. Yes, so let us see. I think I'll probably just bring the Burston Prime because I mean I got a pretty cool build on the Burston Prime. And I mean it hits really hard anyways, so yeah, no. Don't know if we need the Telos Baltais. We could probably just use the Praetos, but whatever. And then we're gonna go with Viral Heat on the Companion, and then let's also go into Solo just to avoid any arbitration disruption. Nah. I hope my cooking is fire. Yeah, like. This will be interesting, but I will say, another reason why I'm not doing Void Cascade, you either get nullifiers or you get Tricarians. Now I hate nullifiers. Anyways, LFB selling the latest in asset security. Conduits. Put the key in, and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is, you gotta wait to open. Something happens to the conduits before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods. Ever. Also, bleeders allied so detect you will try to kill ya. That console the old bypass so we can get this thing started. This isn't your regular vault job. Allied B sold the conduits and interference routine specifically designed for the tenor. A little weird. There you go. But yeah, carried by high-ranking Muckety Mucks. Look at that. See what they've got. But yeah, the
First key. Right. Find a matching conduit.
what was I saying? Oh my goodness.
Don't let them near the conduit.
Focused them too much. Okay. Yeah, I don't like Trocarians. I think they are the worst. And Nullifiers are like equally, they're like annoying. They're not as bad in my opinion as Trocarians, but they're still pretty bad. Also, it's kind of hilarious. I barely even have to actually phase tank, by the way, like health tank, because my my hound is proccing secondary fortifier because I have heat on my on my compressor. So sometimes I'm just overgating instead. So there's like multiple levels of phase tanking to this. Like, look, it's gotta be said, you know. Someone's gotta say it, and that someone's gonna be me. But yeah, here is, even with a slash proc, like, I'm fine.
Fiddling with an incoming routine. How's that feel?
Here you go.
Demo units looking to depart this mortal coil and take you with it. Keep it clear of that conduit.
This way? Yeah, this way. So, what I find helpful is, if you ever cannot find the demo unit, what you do is you run to every doorway you can find, and then usually one of them will start blinking. Because usually how it goes is the marker is, like, the door that they're coming from is too far, so for whatever reason that prevents it from telling you that it's coming through that door. That's fast. So yeah, just a little tip is you can use you can jump nearer to doorways to make the marker show up. Oh, what am I hitting? Oh, I am hitting the... I just couldn't see it. Okay, sure. You didn't see a tower on strike at level cap? Oh goodness, we could do that. We could. If I remember to, but I'm sure I will. But yeah, with full Arcane Blessing, Arcane Bellicose is only 10% off from its maximum bonus. It's pretty good, in my opinion. I don't actually know where it's coming from. Oh. Power progress, nullification path may be real. Oh gosh. Yeah, I really am not a big fan of nullifiers. Okay, the key was here. Okay. Oh yeah, right, my Tauron strike makes me invisible.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kiss a conduit goodbye.
Yeah, I think when it tells me it's there, it actually means it's all the way down this way. Yeah. I guess the one thing about this compressor is that I didn't put cold, I put heat, which means that which means I can't like freeze them. I mean, I can use my prismatic gem to freeze them, so it's not so bad, but yeah. Heavy goon. Wait, do we got a acolyte? We do. Hey, girlie. How are we feeling? Okay. Yeah, that's alright. If the bursting at some point just stops hitting hard enough for my liking, I may have to requeue, but I think it's okay. Be okay. Yeah, Tauron strikes hit like, I mean, at least Kogron hits so hard, in my opinion, that I genuinely think it's worth like using it for big damage. One thing I've found as well, like with Tiana Pass, so here's more tech, right? Tiana Pass, right? If the objective is ever like has too many enemies on it, what you can do is you can use Kogron's Tauron Strike to basically wipe the objectives of enemies. It's very handy for basically taking pressure off and then allowing you more time to get all the other stuff you want. Like all the little crystal fragments, everything.
That last interference routine. You'll just have to wear it. Maybe I can catch the next one.
Is it upstairs? Maybe it is upstairs. Where are you? Yes, just this way. But yeah, I really like the fact that the Tauron Strike gives you like yet another way to run things. Because the key, I still have the brown key over here. Because having that giant blast wave means that even when I solo Tiana Pass, like I have not only the initial Tauron Strike to like clear the area while I go grab more crystals, but also after that, there's like I can still I still have like the slams, like the extra slams that I can just use at any time. So if I'm like, oh, you know, there's just like, it's getting a bit much, and I still don't have my counter on strike itself active, I can just slam on the ground and it'll wipe the floor pretty well. So yeah. Main thing with disruption targets, I find the nullification aura just has to be respected more than anything. It isn't terribly bad, like, to work with. It's just you have to know to keep away from it.
Demo unit
I don't mind it
Don't let them
so
near the
much.
conduit.
Like, I usually put my prismatic gem in a wall. Yeah, that works. Alright, Mania, hello.
Conduit's about to reset. Feeling lucky?
Bye. Oh, I should probably have brought a good melee. Oh, so that I could shred the acolytes just in
Wakey,
case.
wakey.
Oh well.
Here we go.
I mean, we're on round 4, so let's extract and let's get the let's get my Coda Hirudo out, because I really like that. And then we could also, I don't know if we want to actually change from corrosive heat to corrosive cold on my compressor, just because the fortifier is nice. But no, we'll keep the cold to prismatic gem, and then yeah, so I think we just need to change to Hirudo, and then damage wise, I mean, we might be able to bring out the stuff loss. They scale with enemy level and they're safe cast with stall time. Just wish it didn't cost weeks worth of focus. Yeah, I mean, it like, to some, it's to some, like, oh, why do I have a mail? Like, to some, like, oh, for more in disruption, disruptor. What was it? Like, it's like, oh, finally, you know, I've been playing this game since Focus Rework, like the first Focus Rework, and I'm really glad that it's, you know, now I can actually use up all my stuff. But then, like, for others, it's like, can you use this build? I think this build should be fine, right? Dreamer's Wrath, Condition Overload. I mean, the funny one would be if we had a Granum Attaché system on. But I can't remember which one does it. Oh yeah, this one, the Lieutenant Gregory. But I don't actually have a good build on the Gregory, so probably can't do that. Oh wait, I have an okay build, actually. What? And then heavy slide does the weird thing. Maybe I could use this. Except let's use Quickening instead of Berserker Fury so that you can just whip it out. Yeah. Yeah, I do think it was made more so for, like, for people who have really played for, like, forever, but it would be nice if it was accessible to newer players. reach. I mean, 2.5 isn't particularly great. Yeah, let's go with this build. Yeah, I kinda understand it costing a lot, but it is still, well, a lot.
Alad's selling the latest in asset security. Conduits. Put the key in, and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is, you gotta wait to open. Something happens to the conduit before you can pull the goods.
You don't get the goods. Ever. Also, the bleeders Alad sold to Tech 2 will try to kill ya.
Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started.
This is a new regular vault job. Alad Bailey sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the tenant. Anyway though, I got some workarounds. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety mucks. Knock them down, see what they've got.
First key. Right.
Find a matching conduit.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing blows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Cephas isn't a very disruption weapon, to be honest. Oh my god. You didn't see that? Partly because of its reliance on multi-CO to really shine. But, oh well. 2 triangle keys.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
Do you catch me slacking? No, you caught me missing. I may have 3,000 hours on this game. I will still fail the parkour in some places. Okay. Probably move closer to the conduit so that when the key arrives, there we go. Is it here? No, is it up here? Warframe players aren't known for accuracy. Well, it's part of why I'm running the Seth boss, isn't it? Oh, is it all the way back here? Oh, it is. Lovely. Is it here? It's always the last one I check. Yeah.
Still not done. Had to pay Maru a small fortune in rations for this tip.
Right. But yeah, like...
Lock and load.
It's also tempting to... Well, no, I really shouldn't. If I triple umbro this, I could fit Primed Flow in as well. But, I mean, that's triple umbro, and I'm saving triple umbro for Citrine Prime. Bye! Ah. You know, the staff loss has been with me for a long time. I used to think... I didn't use it for a little while after first getting it, but just because I didn't have any corrupted mods. And the thing is, Blunderbuss is like 90%, whereas critical deceleration is 200%. So you might be able to imagine how much of a difference that is crit-wise. It's more than double the modded crit bonus. So yeah. And then like point blank I think is also really low. But when I finally did Jade Shadows and got semi-shotgun cannonade, like that's like I think also about double the bonus modded bonus, and then it offsets the fire rate reduction of crit decel, and then getting arbitrations, which by the way back then required you to clear the entire star chart, meant that is it this one? It is this one. Meant that I finally got galvanized savvy, which meant I had multiplicative condition overload, which was like insane. So yeah, I dare say Cephlos with all of Cephlos does need a bit of love to actually really like get going. But when you do, Cephlos Prime soon, exactly. Once Cephlos Prime comes out, like that's gonna be a whole thing as well. Oh man, okay, fine. Hit it too much. Did it only drop? I'm sure it dropped more than 2 armor things. I also don't know what these like orange things are, because I feel like they should be armor points, but they're not. Or maybe they are, but like you can't pick them up. So. Oh, I ran out of savvy stats. That's embarrassing. You know what else is embarrassing? The fact that I actually got that kill despite that.
What do you reckon? Wakey, wakey! Here we go!
I can finally get my own kills, because my dog is down. Yeah, slash status is probably gonna be more problematic in later rounds, but I'm sure it'll be fine for now at least. It will bypass the armor, but it won't bypass the damage reduction from other sources. And so I should be okay. Ooh, that might be bad actually. Because I don't have viral priming. Okay, but I can face tank just about everything else, so that's good.
You're about due for more of those what's-its, interference routines, demo units too.
Right, where are you? The Bible is Eximus. Okay, so where is it? Let's open it. You're very slow, buddy. We fought an entire acolyte while waiting for you. I don't know. Alright, but yeah, I'm really looking for looking forward to Stephalos Prime. I'm assuming they're gonna do what they did with Orthonox Prime, where they gave it like a real comfy stat bonus. Honestly, the rise from 17 to 20 was already enough. So I'm more than happy with that. Yeah. I think Orthodox Prime just needs a bit more love than that, but you know, that comes more with just the way it functions more than anything else. The low projectile speed. I don't even know if it has an innate punch through, but I don't think it does. Which is like pretty rough. Not today. Well, I mean, it did happen today, but not again. Not so soon, anyways. This one tile. Anyways, energy drain. That's gonna be. All right, where are you? I'm not sorry. There goes my dog with its bouncy ball. It is really nice how Citrine with her weapons, like how it as an entire kit comes together. I don't know if I've seen many other frames do that. Like the way the signature weapon is complemented by the kit. Like you've got the low crit of Stephalos is usually bumped up by Crystallize, and then like the multi-CO that both Chorophyle and Stephalos benefit from is greatly boosted by Prismatic Gem. And then just to keep herself in the fight, she's got Fractured Blast, she's got Protective Shell, like Preserving Shell, sorry. Like I don't know how many other frames do that. I do wish Preserving Shell had a duration refresh. For example, on like, I don't know, on kill with enemy affected by 4 or more status effects. But it's kind of whatever. It's not that bad. I still think the slowing aura of Arctic Eczema is one of the funniest things. Right. It's annoying, but it is funny. Because when you get one, you're like, oh, okay, Arctic Eczema. Like, you're mostly looking at his bubble. And you get like 3 Arctic Eczema, for example, like in Albania, and it's like, whoa, I'm not moving at all. Like, now what's happening to me? You know, like, it's kind of funny. Why is there smoke coming off of me? And I have no stacks. Will my dog condition overloaded first? Nope, I will eat it first. Okay. Oh, it has Astral Bond. Oops. What about that? Forgot about that. Nice try, Buckaroo. I know, lifesteal weapons.
Improvement? Won't be looking that Cubidon in the mouth.
Won't be looking at Cubidon in the mouth.
Alright, it's getting a little hairy. One more round, what'd you say?
We're gonna lurk, something came up. Alright, you take it easy. Hope that something is manageable or possibly good. Or it turns out well.
Safety's off. We kicked a clown car. Here we go.
He's like, one more round. What did you say? And I'm like, no. Actually, I was thinking of more than one round. Disruption having a performance-based reward, like a performance-based reward system sounds so corporate. Like the performance-based like reward, yeah, drop pool, rewards pool is like kind of cool. Because it means if you want D rotation, the word of D rotation. If you want C rotation rewards, you can get them really easily. Although it does, of course, also mean that, like, if you're farming for the A rotation, you kind of have to requeue a bit, and then B rotation is not as bad. Wait, can you get A rotations in later ones? I can't remember. I don't think so. But most times it's fine though. Couldn't even break my shields. Okay, that's funny. Uh-oh. Ran out of energy. Ran out of energy. Yeah, Prime Flow would probably be good here. But... oh. And now my UI tells me I have 20 health conversions. I don't think I do. But I appreciate the confidence. There's also no enemies.
Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way.
Just like real life. Yeah, this might be a bit tough. Yeah, let's try out Lieutenant Gregory. Maybe it's actually not so bad. That spinny disc is kind of funny though. I don't even know if it's any good because of the fact you have to deal with trajectory, but it's at least funny, so. But yeah, damage-wise that wasn't half bad, so. I'm just gonna keep on my radar.
Betrayers anyway. No matter. Care for another kick at a conduit? Bulk signal returns. Dig in.
Oh, check this out. I don't even have to deal with the guy. Yeah, so that's another thing that's really nice about Tauron strikes is that they just hit so hard that sometimes you just like with acolytes it's just better in some sense. to just use the Talon Strike. And just be like, I don't really wanna deal with you. I'm just gonna have this massive thing from an ancient Forgotten War just destroy you, you know, with the powers of the Void. Like, you know, the usual.
Fiddling with an incoming routine. How's that feel?
His Relic Companion is really nice. It's a bit of a shame I can't fit it onto this build. I could technically put it where Blind Rage currently is, perhaps, but that would be the only spot. And it wouldn't be that bad, actually, to do that. So maybe I will do that, but... Well, we're kind of locked in already. We're at round 6. I don't know how many rounds it takes to get to level cap, but... You know. This is 26 minutes of my life. Hello. Maybe not this way then. Yeah, I'm not running the Bulwark build, I just realized. I'm running the standard build. I have a build for the Stuff Loss which uses primary Bulwark. Which is supposed to go with Citrine because of the amount of armor you can get on her. But I forgot to put it on, so oh well. When did I drop that key? Excuse me.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
Alright, which way? Something wicked, which way comes? Definitely not an optimal damage build for Citrine, but I am mainly trying to see if she can tank level cap anyways, so it's not so big a deal, but it would be nice if it had a bit more range. It's just triple Umbral really locks you out of a lot of things.
Right. They're back. And they're well pissed off.
It's kind of cool to see the way built. Didn't even break my shields. Hey, Yanks. Yeah, I don't think I've landed a single one of those slide attacks. Any hoosers?
They're having a go.
Oh, on,
Keep
they're
the
having a
demos
go.
away from that conduit.
They're having a go. I'm trying to get the intonation. They're having a go. They're having a go. Oh. Little doctor woman that you are. I'm eating my breakfast here, mate. You mind? I'm having chips for breakfast. Ruffles, cheese flavored potato chip. Or crisps, depending on who you ask. Didn't even get the final blow on that one. The dog's just so bloodthirsty. Oh, that way. Alright. It's nice being able dropping everything and say base chips, thank you. I love cheese potato chips. Admittedly, one reason is that no one else in my family will really fight for them except maybe my mom. But beyond that, it's great. But also look at this. Hey Mania. Bye Mania. I am positively chilling with this build. So far.
The longer we stick around, the more likely we'll get our asses handed to us. Still, with
Right, stupidity comes great reward.
What do you reckon? Wakey, wakey!
Here we go. Yeah, this is such a chill. Like Void Cascade would just be like Sweat City, but this is like, yeah, I don't know. It's less time worrying about about the Void Cascade and more time to just see like how is my frame itself doing.
You're about due for more of those what's-it, interference routines, demo units.
And the thing is, like, at any point, if I want to just sit back, I can. I like that. Because you only trigger the demo units to spawn when you want to. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Dope is speeding up the sexiness. Technically with Unaru, I didn't really need to run Prime Sure-Footed, but then I would have to constantly spam transference in and out if I wanted to maintain knockdown immunity, so whatever. But also, I didn't really think about that until now, so it's whatevs. Just go one tap. And the one thing that might get me is forgetting to refresh my abilities, actually. Kinda funny. Means the, oh. Means the build is working as hoped. Only a level 170 though, which is, I mean, might take us a little bit.
Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way.
Oh, alright, so that's what that does. Okay. Alright, that is, yeah, you know what? Okay, Tenet Gregory, yeah, you know what? Yeah, alright, I like this weapon now. What the? That was an unexpectedly large amount of damage coming from the little disc. Ooh, Universal Medallion.
No matter. Care for another kick at a conduit?
The activation for that is also just a bit strange. Like, barely anybody knows
Here we go.
what that heavy slides exist, I feel. Or at least I didn't. And to make myself feel better, I say that nobody knows it, even though it's just me who, even though I'm only aware that I don't know it. But okay, really though, like, does the average Tenno know flight attacks, let alone heavy slides like this? Genuine question. Because I feel like no. I feel like most people WM1 when they play melee. Well, actually no. Don't a lot of people still use only the melee button? Like, I'm pretty sure you have to opt into primary fire as melee input. If I remember that, what the setting is called. It's kind of funny as well. The enemies have to spend some time catching up to me, which is why there are like some rooms with no enemies in them. Because there's like an enemy cap that I've... Aw. My abilities ran out. Well, I got nullified because I stood too close. But yeah, like, I'm okay with that. Because I can just like... I'm just like, oh, okay, you got me, and then like refresh. And like, it's just the demos. Whereas like, Corpus missions, like, you got nullifiers everywhere. Void Fissures, the nullifier could literally spawn right on top of you, and you would have like barely anything you could do. Where is the demo unit? Hey. Here we go. Don't know what heavy slides are. Yeah, there we go. See? Like, I don't think it's common knowledge to know what heavy slides are. So, yeah. Like, so a heavy slide, right, is like when you slide and you heavy attack. Like, it's literally just that. So, to slide attack, you have to go forward and melee at the same time. Forward, crouch, and melee at the same time. And heavy slides, instead of using your melee input, you use your slide input. Why am I so... Oh, Nox. Anyways, yeah. Heavy slides, I don't think most people use... I don't think there's much use for them most of the time. But the fact that Tenet Gregory is like, hey, by the way, if you heavy slide, you get this funny little thing that starts spinning around. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Guess that's a mechanic that exists. Also, hi Krika, how you doing? I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I really don't know how many disruption rounds it takes to hit level cap. I wonder if Google can answer that for me. How many rounds Kappa Sedna level cap? Oh, took 32 rounds to get. No, it doesn't say. What? Oh, your level cap. Disruption upon round 46. Enemies will reach level cap. 46. I mean, we're at 10. That's okay. Oh, actually, no, it's not that great. Hi, yeah, but yeah, hi. Pick is the slide for main heavy attack. Huge for Deviri. Oh, right, Deviri does have slide attack, don't they? Don't they also have something for like slide kicks, which is kind of bit silly.
Next verse, same as a first. Mind you don't get flanked.
Next verse, same as the first. Hello? Okay. Yeah, the fact that there's like the fall off, like damage fall off from rings with the step boss is a little rough, but nothing that can't be managed with a little smacking everything as hard as I can and inflicting it with a billion statuses. I'm not sure who's meant to drop them, and like it feels like any enemy is dropping it. I don't feel like there's like a specific enemy that's dropping the keys. Yeah, so it is. This is really chill. So really, like, what are y'all up to? He's basically just chatting for me now. What are y'all up to right now? In this lovely Wednesday night / Thursday morning, somewhere around there. Thursday noonish for I think Aussies and Kiwis.
It's getting a little hairy. One more round, what'd you say?
I said what, 40... 46, yeah, so that's... Yeah, that's doable. Okay, I mean... After Shield getting me the Jade Light Eximus did seem a little scary, but like, hardly. Very much adorable that it could try, that it even like made a dent on my health though. And that was because I stood still, because I was checking what the Google said. Oh, violence. Never gets old. Holding the wrong key.
More of the old ultra-violence. Keep your back to the objective, old mate.
Knock it down till she pops. Lock it down, sorry. Manageable last 2 hours. Well, I'm glad I could help in whatever way I can. Hopefully, whatever it is that you're having issues managing gets resolved soon, and then you can treat yourself to a nice break afterwards. So, yeah. For now, though, hang in there. Demo units, much like with people you're arguing with, it's best to know where they're coming from. Also, let me just take a moment. Why do I have 43 stacks of tempered venison? I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Um hmm. Oh, there's my wife. I've just been having the finger off the keys, but if I can just keep my hand, like, my fingers clean before I touch the keyboard, then, like, you know. Gotta stay hygienic, you know? Don't wanna get any kind of gross stuff growing. That's not my gimmick. There's the drama YouTuber. Although his is IRL, so you can kind of see his room's filthy. Then he's like, "Oh, I cleaned my room. Actually, I'm cool with minorities and like diverse groups of people. I empathize with their struggle." And then the mold seeps into his lungs again, and he's like, "Well, actually, I don't know enough about the drama because I don't really care. I just think it's amusing when people like start talking about it, and it's like, oh, haha, you know, there's the really smelly guy, basically." Okay, we're at level 199. There is progress. Will you drop the key? You won't. Oh well. Oh right, there's like, no, the key was in the doorway, so I didn't want to, well, not that I didn't want to, but I couldn't really grab it. Enemy damage resistance, oh, it's so over for me. Anyways, I think it's coming from the other side. Oh, this way. Okay, cool. Well, either way. Bonk. Fine. Fine, I'll deal with you. Fine, jeez. Just kidding.
Conduits about to reset. Feeling lucky?
These fellas, they want me so badly. Teleporting themselves to me. Can't find another round of the conduits.
Safety's off. We kicked a clown car. Here we go.
Here we go. It's amazing how much damage I'm taking for somebody with 49 stacks of armor. I really wonder like what the actual values are. My assumption is that I have that many stacks, but the value, like the effective value I have is restricted to like effectively 3 times worth. I don't know what that Grenier said, but it sounded like a bang boo from Grandma's Zone Zero, which is not something I expected to think of today, but you know, it's gibberish. It's technically not gibberish, but it is, realistically speaking, gibberish. I was on the wrong weapon. I was actually given the wrong type of weapon. No, it's around. Yeah. Excuse me. Huge situation with a dead rat king. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's really not like my side of the internet. Like, I mean, it is brought up around my side of the internet simply because, well, sometimes he mentions my people, and it's like, really, like, you have bigger problems. But
Getting a little hot. Gloves are coming off. Got another round in ya?
but yeah, I don't know. And hello again, Apple.
Bulk signal returns. Dig in.
But yeah, the fact that this guy is like, I don't know. It's amusing more than anything to me. Are you seriously? The moment you come here, you come into my house. You immediately. Oh. Okay. All right. Where is Angst? Oh, there you are. Oh, you. That's new. I don't think I'm. Oh, we did it. We're back. Is Angst back? Where'd the water go? Okay, there we go. Rude. I also didn't have my damage reduction up, to be fair. Probably was not particularly helpful. Shadow of Angst. Misery has an ability. You know the phrase misery. Was it? Yeah, I think it's misery loves company. Right? Misery has an ability which is basically Necros's fourth ability, Shadows of the Dead. He will, I think it's he, will summon like a bunch of the things that you have previously killed, including Eczema and other acolytes. The worst being other acolytes. He has before summoned Shadow of Violence, which means not only are you dealing with misery, you're dealing with violence, which is annoying. So yeah, not a fan. When I see misery, I usually try to take him down ASAP, but for whatever reason, the devs decided to give him a invulnerability window when casting Shadow of the Dead, which means you basically have to deal with the summons. You can't just out damage that phase. Why do I have a stack of Deadhead? Where did that come from? Any hoosers? This way. Spring Blink again? Who's it this time? Mania. Okay, not so bad. So... okay, where's the key? Oh yeah, that's a much nearby key. Thank you very much. But yeah, and that's kind of how I remember Misery is Misery loves company. Malice, I remember Mag. Mania, I haven't figured out what to remember Mania by. But Angst is Rage. Warcry. And then Torment. Oh, Torment's simple. Torment's idea is to literally just torment you, as in to just sit there and have invulnerability windows. I've never really had issues defeating Torment, other than the fact that there's I believe Torment has Tidal Surge, I think it's called, Hydroid's ability, where it becomes a little wave. And that's annoying to deal with, because if you accidentally use an ability to crowd control Torment while they are in that wave thingy, they will get CC'd in the wave, meaning they have to just sit there and wait for it to expire before you can actually deal damage. Why did bro have a blast from? Hello, anybody want to drop a key? Anybody feeling generous today? No? Just shot the wall, thinking it was 3 Grenier in a row. Okay. Right. So is the key down here? I should have brought the Ruvox, but then I remembered that the whole point was to have a melee to deal with acolytes, so like I did defeat Misery, so I did technically win. It's just having the extra shadow was, well, torture. And as you could see, when I was down, it still didn't despawn. Still kind of funny that you can just like you can just slam the fog run down and it'll destroy the demo. I mean, it makes kind of sense because it is a huge hammer and it is kind of an ultimate ability, so to speak. What's worse than a criminal? Getting caught grunt. Oh, what's worse than being a criminal? Sorry.
Conduits about to reset. Feeling lucky?
I'm kind of vibing. Main thing is literally just keeping my shotgun stacks up.
Help signal returns. Dig in.
We are only at level 250, but the scaling does go. It does. The scaling does climb. Like, it's not linear, if I remember correctly. So, because I think previous rounds were like just in the hundreds, and then now we're already like climbing the 200s way faster. I think my girlfriend wanted to tell me something in DM, but I think she fell asleep because she went wah wah wah, and that usually means she's just going like, I'm thinking something. I respond to that, and then she's offline again, so I think she's passed out. That's cute. So I was just thinking, VTubers that use full body tracking cannot scratch, like, if their butt itches, they can't scratch it. I mean, they could, but the entire stream would see. More reason for me not to do that. I get itchy quite a bit. Not necessarily there, but like just, well, living in a tropical country, you know, you get a lot of sweat, so that itches. And of course, you know, eventually you wash it, but until it's washed away. And if it's not that, it's dry skin, which is kind of funny, because I get the worst of both worlds.
The longer we stick around, the more likely we'll get our asses handed to us.
Still, with great stupidity comes great reward. What do you say? What do you reckon? Malice. Navidad.
Eyes open, sunshine.
Malice Navidad. Where are you? Malice Navidad. Boom. I'm a little curious why some of them hit like 0 armor though. Like, look, that guy's got no armor left. Like, is that? Oh wait, is that? Oh, did I use? Oh, did I use Vicious Bond? I might have put Vicious Bond actually. If so, like, good job past me, cause present me forgot.
The demos away from that conduit.
But like, that's really handy. Cause I do have a Tau Green shard for corrosive stacks, and I have heat procs on top of corrosive procs. So like, it isn't entirely necessary to fully armor strip as well these days. However, it is nice. Thank you. Itadaki, Massachusetts, as they say. Yeah, I'm really glad I'm running that boss instead of the Burstin Prime. Burstin Prime might have technically better DPS, I'm not really sure, but it just doesn't feel as nice because it's a single target weapon and then you have to charge its incarnate. Also, firing the Cephalus down hallways just always feels good. Yeah, I was thinking about the whole thing with like drama and going, oh no, I'm like, okay. betraying an ally. No, damn.
No, man.
Careful now.
Another kick at a conduit?
Careful now to kick of the conduit. Careful now to kick of the conduit. I don't know how to do the intonation. Careful now to kick of the conduit. Ah, maybe? Yeah, so now we're already at
Wakey, wakey.
290. I think the only reason my Hound could use this build and not die in previous runs was that I was using the Parasitic Armor build, and Parasitic Armor gives me like 5,000 armor, whereas this build only gives me about like 3,000, 2 to 3,000, which is still a lot. But it's not as much. The upside is that instead of running Parasitic and having to worry about the downtimes, I can just run Eclipse, which is another form of multiplicative damage reduction compared to just pumping armor. I'm not actually sure which is better, like pure armor stacking or yeah, I don't actually know which is better, but I like this better because even though I made that entire video saying like Parasitic Armor with expertise is really cool, like in practice, because Parasitic Armor is not recastable, it becomes kind of a hassle. And the thing is, it also comes with the fact that like when Parasitic Armor is down, like expires, you don't get like much of a safety window. In fact, you start at 0 shields. Oh yeah, now we're at level 300 already. So, yeah. If they made Parasitic Armor recastable and then made Deactivate on hold, I think I would probably use it a lot more. It's just that right now, because Eclipse and Preserving Shell are just, you know, recastable, like out the bat, it's just a lot easier to use.
Conduits about to reset. Feeling lucky?
One second.
Safety's off. We kicked a clown car. Here we go.
Mm. I was gonna say, oh, now it's dealing noticeable damage, but then it isn't really. Like, I mean, Blitz XMI doing that is always gonna be. a constant, but now it is. Now it can actually take down my shield out.
More of the old ultra-violence. Keep your back to the objective, old mate.
Lock it down till she pops. Yeah, I think I have to use my melee for this. That's fine. Also, I do find it very funny that the preserving shell has a slight jump when you do it. I don't know if you saw it just now, but I actually used it to make sure that I made that jump. Like, it's not much of a jump, and it really isn't, like, useful as, like, a consistent form of mobility. But when you can get value out of it, it does feel kind of funny. Yeah, I still don't know why it says, like, 83 stacks. I think it's because it's trying to count both it and health conversion. Because they both kind of have the similar effect. This is not going well. There you go. Savvy is back on the menu. Okay. And I am too. Because I had forgotten to refresh my abilities. I think that'll be it. Yeah, there we go. Ammo's back, energies mostly back. There we go. So then, where do you come from? Where do you go? Where did you come from? Junior Demo.
Getting a little hot. Gloves are coming off. Got another round in ya?
Wrong one. There we go. Mania, mania on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before.
Right. They're back. And they're well pissed off.
Main thing with Mania is to just... I think... No. Sorry, Malice is... Okay, I do get Malice and Mania mixed up. But I leave Mania as the Mag Bubble, and then Malice is the melee one. If Malice is the Turbulence one, then Malice melee would make sense. Not because... When I say melee, I don't mean... Malice's thing is melee is mostly the fact that you should be hitting Malice with melee because of Turbulence. That's only if that's the case. I always get those two mixed up though. But generally speaking, either way you want to be careful with your projectile weapons. So, should have figured. You love ultra niche movement. I don't know why it suddenly started singing Santeria, but sure. But yeah, it was very funny, like, using, abilities as movement tech. I think the most popular one might be, Zaku's Boss. Using Vast Untime to launch you forward, that one's pretty funny. Like, if you're about to hit the ground with a slam, if you use Zaku's Force ability, it like slides you forward a lot. Mania's Turbulence? Oh, okay, then I'm not sure. Dang, okay, Stephloss is kinda struggling now, huh? At least not against fodder, that would be pretty sad. Hello? Oh, the other side. Oh. I'm still kind of getting kills on the demos, it's just a little slower. I suppose it's to be expected though. 370 already, yeah, so the scaling does speed up at the higher levels, which is kind of what we want.
Right. They're back.
And they're away, so. I'm always careful to swear because I can never remember if I established on this channel whether I swear or not, and if it turns out that at some point I said that I needed the thing to not swear, then like, you know, it would be inconsistent, but I forgot, so like maybe I can swear? I don't remember. This is my channel at the end of the day, but I think early on in a musical, no one is lamenting it. I see what you're doing there. Oh, slight update. The lamenting cover may take a little while. I realized because I had my gel nails removed like earlier this month, my nails are kind of thin, and like. Yeah, I just don't really want to risk it. That said, like, it is growing back quite well, so it should not be a problem for too long. Okay, where are you? Where are you? The way shorter. You always have to do the voice if you do that song, by the way. The way showtime morning, you're wedding, I'm sorry boy yet. You have like if you ever sing that, you need to do the accent. It's mandatory.
Nice. Should have been a boffin. This me calling.
But yeah, literally yesterday, like I was like recording the vocals for Lamenting, and I was like, wait, actually it's not that bad. Like I only did like 1 or 2 takes, and I was like, I'm okay with this. So vocals should basically be locked in by now. Cause yeah, basically like I was alone at home, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use my voice like without worrying about how loud I am. Close the window and everything, and just kind of yeah. All rosy streamers being free to swear and make innuendos. So a streamer dropped 2 F-bombs. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be like that, you know. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm not gonna police people on that language either, but it's just kind of like... it's just kind of... Like, I don't remember if I'd ever been like, oh no, I don't care on this.
Alright, it's getting a little hairy.
Through
One more round, what'd you say?
the eyes of my tears. Ooh, level 400. There is a glare that radiates something tangible remains clear at night. My head is spinning, but losing control. I want what's within my heart is the truth that eludes me. Well, I think one of my favorite things about that song, like having like played it a bit, like sung it a bit, is the amount of like I don't know what the word is, like intonation. Like it's not all like single note kind of thing. Like each note goes up or down a bit. Again, I don't really know how to explain it. Like my music background only takes me so far, and most of it did not include theory knowledge. So torment, okay. Yeah, the thing about Torment is literally like it's in the name. It's literally just what he does. It's like he's just there to be a bother. It's good. Oh, thanks. I did also kind of have to like when I was listening back. I did kind of have to go like, okay, like to be honest, I think it's quite normal. A lot of people are not a fan of how their voice actually sounds, me included. Like, I've been coming to terms with it a lot more, and VTubing, like streaming in general, has helped. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not really a fan of it. When I was listening to recording, part of me did have to kind of close both eyes and go like, no, it's fine. Like, if I don't like my voice, that's one thing. It's more like, does it sound like the song? And I was like, you know what? It sounds like the song, so I'll take it. Yeah. It's still a very interesting phenomenon. Like, people finding out what they actually sound like, and it's like, no, why do I sound like that? But it's like, it's actually not that bad. It's just that everybody kind of has a way they think their voice sounds in their head, and it isn't always how it actually sounds. Be like that, you know? Okay, which way are you coming from? Oh, this one. Honestly, I might as well let the demo unit come closer and just build stacks in the meanwhile, because you okay? You a bit lost? You're right. But yeah, I really like I think it's intonation. That's why the other one I really like is Alive Again, 'cause remember what you are. Yeah, I don't know. Intoxicated soul. Remember what you are. If I could lose control, fall back in till it makes you feel like you're out of galvanized savvy stacks again. Don't be stuck with your own voiceovers for months. Hey, I mean, you know, you keep at it, right? What are you voiceover? What are you voiceovering? What are you voicing over though? Out of curiosity. Here we go. I can never remember the lyrics for the verses though for Alive Again. I mean, partly because it's so soft, so it also in my head is soft, so like I don't. Yeah. I mean, generally, if I've heard something very clearly, then my brain remembers it equally clearly. Alternatively, I have to look at the lyrics themselves.
Can't do anything about that last interference routine.
And have to like commit the lyrics to memory. Like the word version of them as compared to just the sound version of them, if that makes any sense. Because your senses remember things differently, because they have different senses. At least that's my experience. Something acolyte this way comes. Come here, boy. Yeah, angst is really just well, he just kind of comes in, swipes at you. Just like, she's not that bad. I think it's a she. I don't really know. I think it's a she, but that's only because of the Valkyrie cry. But that could just be just like the acolyte using the Valkyrie stuff, so like it's not really the. I don't know. They're trying to kill me. Not really too worried about gendering the non-player character that is actively trying to destroy me. Correctly. Oh. Nagas lockdown is so nice for disruption, my goodness. Practically a must-have. That or corrosive coat on your compressor, but this one's corrosive heat, just so that I could play around with having my dog trigger secondary fortifiers. So, you know, I'd be like that sometimes. Anyways, I need to get my next kill in the next 10 seconds, otherwise my Cephalos will sneeze and contract Ligma. Collect key. Oh, okay, sure. I guess I put it there. In fact, the reason why I'm using the Okuru tails, if I play those stats, my mic just hit me right in the boob. Right, the reason why I used the Okuru tail ephemera is because it was the first ever ephemera I got. And I mean, I guess it's kind of predictable that the Fox Girl is using the Fox Tails ephemera. But like, come on. It's such a nice ephemera.
Eyes open, sunshine. Here we go.
Eyes open, sunshine. Here we go. Yeah, it's really going to be quite interesting at the later levels. Like, how good is all of this damage reduction? So far the answer is very.
Keep your back to the objective,
And I'm quite happy with that.
Knock it down till she pops.
Knock it down till she pops. Actually, my biggest trouble right now is just with the actually the damage output. Like Velma, I can't fight without my damage, without my multi-CO. Oh my gosh. Your abilities fall off for 1 second. Suddenly you're at half health. And you put them back on, and you're fine. It's almost as if I'm taking like 2.5% the damage I usually take, something like that. Because 75 multiplied, because it's 1 minus 75 multiplied by 1 minus 90, right? So it's 10% multiplied by 25%, which is 2.5. Yeah. They take 2.5% the normal amount of damage. And I have my abilities up. Oh, come on. This is the second time you've done this. It's honestly very rude. And ruder yet is the fact that I can't actually see Aang. Oh, is it there? I guess she was. Oh, good on you. Good on you. Okay. All the keys are back there. You were voicing over something you speak more on later. I haven't had a chance to work on it. Ooh. All the best with that. That'll be interesting. Do you do voicing? Well, I guess if that's not your one project, you don't really do voicing very often, but that's nice then. Try out something you don't usually do. Okay, which door do you want to come through? Is it door number 2? No. Door number... this one. And lucky me, I got a key. Now we'll see where this one will be. Ah. Okay.
Alright, it's getting a little hairy.
Getting a little hairy. Come around, what'd you say?
Lock and load.
Hold on, let me eat a bit more. No, almost done. Might as well just finish it. Oh.
Next verse, same as a first. Mind you don't get flanked.
Where's that leech action anyway? Oh, there. Level 599. Alright. Drinking some water as well. Level 600, there we go. Alright. Where are you coming? Where do you come from? Where do you go? I don't think I've actually heard that song enough to really know how it goes. Something like that. There's also that version with the nugget with the Roblox space, if people know, if you're a knower. But I'm not really sure if I use that as a point of reference. Meowlis. Oh yeah, Malice is the mag bubble one. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Bye. Hey, give me stacks. Come on. There we go. Double savvies. Alright, full health. Full health. That sounds... full metal hell. Metal? No, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. No, are you back here? Oh, you are back here. Halfway? Yeah, we're about halfway. 24 out of 46. Yeah, it's halfway. Yeah, so far my biggest issue is just my dog needs a bit of help surviving, but it's not too bad in that sense. I do wish prismatic shell, I do wish preserving shell was like it worked with companions. I don't think that would cause any actual issues with like balance or anything.
Still, with great stupidity comes great reward. What do you reckon?
Cause like when they buffed companions, they gave companions a lot of more ways to do damage. But what they didn't do is they didn't really give companions much in the ways of survivability. And so, like, you get your rune nukes with your pets, but if you're not running, oh, and then the shield recharge is still like abysmal. Like, companions have like a shield recharge delay of like 2 seconds, 3 seconds maybe, possibly more. Which translates to basically they just like. You can't really shield tank, like you can't really have them to shield tank unless they have a precept or something that regenerates shields, or if you yourself can regenerate companion shields. It's just it's a whole thing, you know. But I have 2 times slash. It's gone now. What the world is 2 times slash? I've got like buffs on my screen and I don't know what half of them mean. That's not good. Out of 131 stacks of health conversion slash Buneru armor. What is this? What do you mean 132? This is no. I don't think I actually have that many. Haha, 690. I just want to stretch. Here we go. Anyways. Yeah, Tower on strikes. Whew. Thank you, DE, for adding Tower on strikes. I dare say they slap. Hey, was it over here? No? It's there. Please, one stack of Savvy, I beg you. Can I have 2 stacks of Savvy? I can. Okay, good. Accidentally activated Solar Eclipse Award. We're at level 700 already though, so that's like pretty good. Yeah, the last level cap I did was Yareli. That one went pretty okay, all things considered. But Marilena at later levels just kind of kept exploding, and that was not particularly fun. I'm not sure if this is before or after the armor, like I pumped in all the armor shards as well. I did hear that Arcane Persistence is like does affect Marilena, and I am kind of down to try that out, but oh. Yeah, maybe I should pull out Momentous Bond on this, on my Hound or something. Give a little extra recovery. Yareli slander? Not Yareli slander. Yareli skill issue on my part. You're really very good. The fact that you don't have to, the fact that she has knockdown immunity, Cascade. I mean, we got like super close to level cap with Yareli. Like, she was probably one of the most fun level cap runs, but like, I just could not figure out how to build. And then now with Arcane Positions, I think Marilena should live a little longer, and that should make things a lot easier. But yeah, when I tried it, like, I was having some trouble. Oh, that, and also, I don't like the Vetracarian state annoying me. and we had to deal with a bunch of those. So that was also the brain side, like the mind game side of things. Yes, you really praise. Because like, I was getting a bit tilted by the enemies. Because Tricarians, I believe, knock you off your. It might be Tricarians. It's like when they force you out of transference, like they knock you off your board as well. The violence, huh? Yeah, I'm really glad that you can do that to violence, because it means I don't have to worry about like the rest of my build, so to speak. I can just like, cause, like basically what Kogron is doing there is not only is it serving as a great damage source for me, it's also destroying it's also putting me invisible, which means that while my damage reduction sources are disabled, I cannot be seen, which is the other form of survivability. Okay, where are you? I'm so sorry. Is that what's that on my arm? It's my hair. I wonder, I mean, for anyone here actually, like, which Power on Strikes have you gotten, and which one is your fave? Because I think I figured which one is my favorite, but like, that's just me. Like, which one would you consider your favorite Tower on Strike, and like also why? But like mostly which one? And like which ones do you even have? Because I think Nidri for arbitrations is kind of my go-to. The instant revive is just hard to pass up. But like everywhere else, I very much would just go for Kogron.
No, man. Care for another kick at a conduit?
Because, yeah, like, the fact that it's a slam, not only is it a slam, like,
And they're well pissed off.
like it drops universal ammo and orbs when you slam, meaning that after you've done the initial strike, which, by the way, lots of drops, which is super good for sustain, at any point in time throughout your mission, you can toss, you can, like, just, like, Tyrant Strike again. No, not Tyrant Strike, you can just slam and you just get a little extra bonus. Level 850. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no idea how anybody shield tanks at late levels. You just need like an absurd amount of shield, I think. But like,
Interference routines. Demo units too.
okay. Triangle key. Sorry to my robot dog, you will have to stay down for now.
Improvement? Won't be looking that Cupidon in the mouth.
Why is this all the way here? Yeah. Oh my. Oh. Of course. Like, damage reduction had fallen off. Silly me. Alright. What the? Oh, there you are. So I can see you amidst the fire and the flames. Hey. Don't get many from around here. Yeah, and then whenever you're low on energy, you just slam the ground a bit. I don't think the overgate might have been just a bit unnecessary, but I don't know yet. Because it might come in handy soon. Like, as enemies start to hit even harder. Another person saying they wish the Aron strikes were faster. I don't know. I really like the aura of like the aura of the Taron strike, so I really don't mind the slow speed. To me, it's like, yeah.
Wakey, wakey. Here we go.
Yeah, my damage reductions were down, so yeah, Yeah, so at this stage, it's looking like you need your damage reduction to be up to survive. The moment they run out, I die. Which makes sense, to be fair. We are approaching level 1000. This means I need to be a lot more conscious.
Can't do anything about that last interference routine. You'll just have to wear it. Maybe I can catch the next one.
If I Omni format the spot with Blind Rage in it, I might be able to put, I might just put Prismatic Companion. Although considering how much my Hound is getting down, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, there's a few revisions to this build that I think I should do, if I remember to do them, but oh well, for now. We just vibe with this. I think that just told me to retire. Oh, I'm out of stacks. I'm out of stacks. You're out of stacks. You're out of time. But I'm out of my head when you're not around. I'm out of time. I'm out of my head when you're not around. Oh, 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 oh. Do I actually run out? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I gotta be more careful. I think I have to just refresh these at like 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds remaining. Making up, something like that.
Conduits about to reset. Feeling lucky?
Smoking guns, hot to the touch. We'll cool down if we did. You so much, yeah. So much. It all really matters to me. Too much.
Safety's off. We kicked the
You're
curb.
out of
Here
time.
we go.
You're out of time. But I'm out of my head when you're not around. You're out of time. I'm out of time. But you're out of my head when you're not around. Oh, 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 come on. Forgot to refresh. Too busy jamming. Okay, level 1000. I have a heat proc. Can we survive? It's looking like the answer is yes, but I need to not be dumb. This one. And then I need to keep my 2 active, more importantly than keeping my... Oh, my... Never mind. There's that sound. Yeah, as little ducks is getting a little hairy. Okay. Yeah, imagine if we did Cascade. Yeesh. No, don't want. I ain't doing that. Yeah, just having that little pocket dispensary. It's so nice. No Hollow Notes hits, yeah. I mean, you just know out of touch because of the, you know, the it's out of touch Tuesday thing. Cafes and sloppy hot shot. Remember that?
Enjoy the boost.
You're kidding me. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. One of these. There we go. There we go. Corrosive proc. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, now you're just standing still. Like, I guess. And you may wonder, Hydra, why didn't you Talon Strike? Confidence, really. Literally just overconfidence. Well, maybe it wasn't overconfidence if I survived that just fine, but... You know. Knowledge that I was not going to die there. Love the out of touch Thursday, but first got into it because of Metal Gear Solid. Oh, yeah. Maybe someday I'll get into Metal Gear. Oh, I got a stack of Savvy out of that. Which means that the first heat proc was from my step loss. Ooh, random room explosion. Cool. Won't complain about that.
Lock and load.
Okay, we're at 1,200. We are making headway. And when I'm not being silly, I am actually face tanking things quite comfortably. So that's always good. Yeah, strangely, I've never played a Metal Gear game. I've seen all the memes with the enemy of the soul, dare I say. Know that, but like, I've never played it myself. And I'm out of savvy stacks. Alright, come here. Oh, are you here to donate stacks to me? It's very kind of you. Unfortunately, only got one. Oh. I'm gonna do this. Oh, maybe, yeah, here we go. That's how. Yeah, I actually don't need this one because we've hit focus cap, apparently. I'm out of touch. I'm out of time. But I'm out of my head when you're not around. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. But I'm out of my head when you're not around. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Yeah, the secondary encumber build may... Well, I don't know. See, Fortifier is good, but... Yeah, Fortifier does give me a bit more breathing space, but... Encumber would have also been great to capitalize on the Galvanize North DCO. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, for sure. They're always right there. sad. That's our first, but this one was due to my ability running out. So it's like, yeah, fair. I wouldn't count it though, like, as a health tanking issue, and also a nullifiers are annoying issue. How are we gonna deal with this? Comfortably, apparently. Mania. I don't really have time for you right now, but I guess. Yeah, we can do this if you really want, but I don't feel like it. Not right now. Still building up my stats and everything. Credit where it's due. I mean, I haven't filled a single conduit, so that'll speak to something. That said, I'm about to. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I am about to. I really shouldn't have spoke.
The longer we stick around, the more likely we'll get our asses handed to us. Still, with great stupidity comes great reward.
Actually, I think this is about the limit.
Get away from them, all of you!
I think this is about the limit of my health tanking. About 1,300. Because I'm starting to take more damage than I can regenerate, which means that I need some form of healing. That isn't just passive health regen. Okay. That's good to know though. This was more so a question than a challenge. So I'm cool with extracting actually. So 1,300, not bad at all. Definitely not level 9999. Yeah, but most people who tank level cap are using invulnerability or absurdly high amounts of effort to pump up their damage reduction to insane levels. So I'm actually okay. Yeah. You gotta go take care, Krika. Yeah. But I think that's fair. I think that's actually quite acceptable. And hey, we learned something. Namely, I'm bad at keeping my abilities active. But also, gee, like, I'm not sure what to put here, but maybe if I put Prismatic Companion over here, it might have actually gone a lot smoother. Because I don't really know if I want to put it here. Like, I mean, I could. I guess maybe I could just put Prismatic Companion here. But like, yeah, just the fact that Prismatic Gem wasn't getting a lot of value because of all the movement. And then add on the fact that I couldn't fit Prime Flow, so it was harder to keep abilities, so my sustain was a lot lower. Yeah, those two things definitely did were kind of a wrench in the whole build. So we've learned that. We've also learned that my Hound has issues with surviving. Now, Astral Bond was kind of funny, but I don't think I want to keep it. We could put Momentous Bond. I don't know. So I don't know if I want Repo Audit or just Coolant Leak. But Repo Audit has a bigger range, so we'll probably keep that. Because, yeah. With 2 Citrines you can health tank. This is true. Because Preserving Shell multiplies with itself, which means that you could get an effective 99% damage reduction. I could probably maybe have actually used a Citrine Spectre for that. Oh, yeah, no, I should have done that. Oh well. Anyways, Stuff Loss was struggling with damage. The overgating with secondary fortify was kind of nice, but I think I will stick to my normal encumber compressor if I really want to do CO. Again, Stuff Loss is nice and it did get things done, but the reliance on Galvanize Savvy was pretty bad. I was actually meant to run this build, which if you see is basically the same except I'm running gas instead of Hunter Munition, and then I'm running Primary Bulwark. Now, as to why I'm running gas instead of Hunter Munitions, the answer is I don't know. I simply felt like it. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the build I was supposed to use, and it does, I believe the damage is a little bit better, because it's also more consistent, and has less build up, because as long as I have enough armor I can do that. But yeah, well, we got pretty far. Tanking wise, I think being able to survive and health tank up to level 1300-ish is not half bad, especially considering I'm talking about phase tanking, not invulnerability windows. So yeah, hopefully I can find ways to be even tankier, but I mean, if we're gonna be real, like, no content outside of, like, I mean, the weeklies don't even go to the thousands, so I don't even have to worry about those. So yeah. Oh, that was fun, at least. It was fun to check that out, see how far I could go. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I think I should get some rest, get a significant other into Warframe to health tank harder. This is true. I should get my girlfriend to get a Citrine as well. Or, I mean, if she could, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she'll be okay with that, or maybe I should just get her like a Trinity or something. I don't know. But yeah. Actually, Trinity might be better because Trinity would be able to heal. Yeah, we'll be able to heal, and then that will, because Geoluminescence only does so much. But yeah, having the active heal would be good. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Thank y'all for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know. As usual, my socials are where they are in the description, I think. And we are trying to get to the 100 mark, at which point I will play a fresh new account as Yareli from as early as possible in the game and see how far I can get with riding on Marilina. But until then, I am still working on the cover of Lamenting the Days. It is, I do have to kind of let my nails heal so that I can more confidently play guitar. But at least the vocals are out of the way, so we got progress on that. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the future. For now, take care of yourselves, take it easy, stay hydrated, and I will see y'all in the future. Farewell. Oops, I meant to. Oh yeah, and I guess you'll be listening to Out of Touch now. You're welcome. And hey, yo, before we go, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. 6 owned Citrines, and the next one is coming up. I'm literally just doing this for fun. Yeah, I don't actually think I need that many like builds wise. It's just a silly little thing I do. And by the way, I found all of them. No, I mean, yeah, I found and crafted all of them. So anyone who's like Tiana Pass is too hard, Tiana Pass is bad, I'm sorry. It just sucks to not be me. Hey, the definition of insanity is expecting a different result from doing the same thing. I'm not expecting a different result. I'm happy with the same result. Because that same result is building up to having more citrines in my inventory so that I can show people that, nope, you can. You can farm Tiana Pass. And you can get citrine. And you can get a lot of citrine.